was on the motherfucking YouTube.
What up, real ones? You know what's going on. You know it's your favorite girl, Let's Be For Real. I'm sitting here with my aunt right now.
Hi,
hey,
everybody.
Amy.
Hey, everybody.
Say what up, real ones.
What up, real ones?
So we're just sitting here eating crabs. Today we're going to do a little mukbang. I don't think I did a mukbang at all on my channel, actually. So this will be my first mukbang. A mukbang, just you eating and talking and just, you know, vibing.
Okay.
So we got some crabs. We actually got some whole crabs. So none of the crab legs that y'all are used to seeing. None of that. Today's been a good day so far. You know, it was a good day to get crabs earlier today. But right now it's thunderstorming. I don't even know if y'all can hear it right now. But it's thundering and lightning right now. I just got to my aunt's house. Came to visit her while we eat some crabs on this nice rainy day, I guess. So, hey Amy, you want to tell them a little bit about yourself?
Hey everybody.
My aunt is a young CEO. Now, y'all know I'm a young CEO. But my aunt right here, I get it from her.
Yeah, I'm a manager.
She's a young CEO.
Working for the federal government.
Do y'all hear that?
You know, I like to take trips. I like to travel.
Now, y'all haven't traveled until y'all met my aunt. My aunt literally goes on a trip, what, every month?
Like
you go to 2
month.
trips every month. It's not even every other month. It literally feels like you go on a trip every month.
Yeah.
What's some of the places you've been?
Oh man, I've been to Puerto Rico.
I haven't been out there.
I've been to...
Listen, before you start, Amy, I have not been out the country at all. Ever. So you got some explaining to do, I see.
Oh, okay. You needed a passport, that's why.
I know. I haven't had a passport. And if y'all watched my other video, I told y'all about getting a passport and how it came back. They got my date of birth wrong, so I have to go back and get my passport fixed. That's how you know it's not meant to be. But I haven't been out the country ever, and this was going to be my first year before the pandemic happened.
Right.
I was going to go out the country with Noelle. And the pandemic ruined everything. Ooh,
Sorry.
I got it on my face. Jeez Louise. But what did you say, Amy? So you've been to Puerto Rico.
So, let me tell you, last year, let me start off, I'm going to name every place that I went in 2019.
Okay.
I'm going to start with Las Vegas in December of 2018. Then I went to Puerto Rico in February of 2019. Then I went to Cartagena, Colombia in March of 2019.
Y'all never even heard of those places.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. The power went out. Sorry.
It's really thundering, y'all. I will cut this off, but I'm going to show y'all how bad it's thundering. The power just went out.
Then I went to Las Vegas in May for Lexa's graduation.
It's going out again, y'all.
Power's going out.
What is this?
Graduation. Then I went to Miami in May as well. Then I went to the Essence Fest in July of last year.
I never been to the Essence Fest.
I
didn't even know you went there.
Yeah, I went there. Essence Fest
Where was
last
that?
year in July. Then in August, I went to Antigua.
Wow.
Then in October, I went to Curacao. I went somewhere else too. I went to Curacao. I went some...
And this is all the last year.
This was all in 2019. Was Curacao my last trip? I did all of that last year. Then this year, February 2020, I went to Singapore. Oh my God, it was amazing.
I have a friend from Singapore that's, I don't know if he's from there, but he lived there for a long time. And everybody calls him Singapore at my college.
If you ever watched, what was it, Rich Asians, the movie? They stayed in Marina Bay Sands. I stayed in that hotel, which was awesome. One time,
I think y'all might have seen that on Twitter. That's the one with the pool on top of the hotel.
Yes. When I say that was an amazing experience, it was the most amazing experience I've ever been.
If y'all ever are on Twitter or social media at all, y'all might have seen like a hotel that was going viral at one point, and it was like a pool on top of the hotel, but it literally looks like you're on top of the city. It was like a scary looking pool.
It was.
I don't do heights.
It was amazing.
I don't do heights.
And then I went to Thailand. So that was February 20th.
That was the last place you went before the pandemic, right?
That was the last place I went for my birthday. Before the pandemic started.
Wow.
So I did get at least 2 trips in.
All you do is travel, Amy.
I know. I think everybody should just get a passport and travel. It's the most amazing experience. Just pick places to go on the globe and just go.
So when you travel, do you just look at places on the globe, or do you see other people travel there and then you want to travel there?
I'm sorry.
Where do you get your inspirations?
From blogs, from travel blogs, from travel groups, from speaking with people.
So there's some places people go, and I'm just like, how do you even know about that place?
Right. Researching.
Where did you hear that?
I might overhear somebody mention it. I might look it up. I like hot destinations. I like destinations when it's warm. So I try to go to places I know it's going to be hot, because I don't particularly like the cold weather.
I don't like cold either.
So
you're actually from Cali, right, Auntie?
Yeah, San Diego. Woo woo.
We live in Baltimore now, but she's from Cali. I'm living in Cali right now.
Yes, my birth certificate says San Diego, California. So
wow.
I'm a Cali native, but I'm over here living in Maryland.
Do you remember any... I'm sorry, y'all. Do you remember any of Cali when you lived there or no?
No, because I was a baby. But I remember it more as a teenager, because I was traveling to Cali every year to visit my dad, who lives in Orange County.
Grandpa, that's... So her father is my grandfather that y'all see on my YouTube.
Damn light.
That does the prank.
I hate to eat food in the dark.
You didn't get to turn back on by itself?
Yeah, because the power out. And I'm using this because my nails, well, I get them done tomorrow, but...
I didn't even know you had a hammer.
Yeah.
I
think, didn't I bring it over here? Maybe still over there.
That's okay, I just use yours. I just been there. These are good. What's this place called?
Waterman's Pride on Belly Road.
That's good. Tell us a little bit more about working hard, Amy.
Well, what I try to...
You're very successful in your career. You know, you're such a hard worker, Auntie, and I just look up to you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And I just want to be such a hard worker. So what's some tips on your hard working skills?
Just the fact that you just want to be able to do what you want to do on your own.
So that's what motivates you? Like, what motivates you?
What motivates me is being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it, without asking someone, without saying I have to wait till the next paycheck or payday. That's what motivates me the most. Just being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know, I don't have to wait, until I get paid,
I'm telling y'all, no lie.
I just don't want to be in a place where I have to ask people for things. I went to school, I went to Bowie State.
Bowie State?
Yes, you.
Ain't Howard though, but you know what I'm saying?
Yes, you.
Bowie in the building.
I'm straight from high school, did my 4 years, came out, started working on my career, and I really started.
You've been working since you graduated college?
Since I graduated straight from college, yes.
Wow.
And
I ain't gonna tell y'all how old she is.
Over 24
y'all
years.
Guess how old she is in the comments. How old y'all think my aunt is?
Right, let's see. Over 24 years working with the federal government. But the fact that you want to be able to have your own and to save, that's another thing I try to instill in my niece, is to save. It's okay to spend money, but you also want to be able to save. Right. I say that so I'm just trying to teach her how to get things on her own, so she would be well off when she gets my age. Right now I can do what I want to do. I think
you've done a great job of showing me and leading the way and being a great role model.
I think so too.
Because I think that's something that I struggle with now, that I look at you and I realize that you work so hard for the things that you want. But I think our generation, we like things to happen fast. And I know that I'm a person that do not like to wait. I'm very impatient. The things that I want it now. And I don't like to work under people and work my way up. And I think you've done a great job of showing me that you start from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You've been working ever since you got out of college.
Yes.
Which was years ago. Again, if y'all can guess my aunt age.
How old do I look?
It's been years ago, but I'm just like, I know that's something that I struggle with now, that I want everything that I want now. And I think that I need to do a better job of working hard and working under people.
What do I always tell you when you call me talking about what you want now?
You got to be patient. You got to work hard. You got to put the time in. And that's what we don't know as our generation. Right. And I'm trying to do a better job of that.
And I'm more like, you got to plan. Like, you can't just go out there and do it. I'm not impulsive like Alexis. She's pretty like, okay, I'm just going to go and do this. I'm pretty much like, I have to read into it. Let me look into it. Let me make sure it's okay before I actually do it. And I think that's where we differ. But I think I've been trying to instill this in her since she's about 16. When you got about 16.
Ever since I knew I wanted to go to college.
Right, when learned the banking, how to do the banking and stuff.
You showed me all my finances, how to save.
Yes, what not to spend. You know,
what's a good investment, what's not a good investment, what to spend your money on, what not to spend on.
Right.
I called my aunt for a lot of stuff. On what I should spend on and what I shouldn't. I'd be like, is this a good purchase?
All the time.
I think my first credit card, I ran it by you. Like, should I get this credit card? I got a Best Buy credit card.
Yep.
And I made sure it was a good
and what I said, make
investment before I got it.
Make those what?
Make those payments.
Right. Because another thing you guys gotta remember is credit. If you have good credit, you can get anything. If you have excellent credit, the world is yours. So
yeah, you've been taking advantage of that.
Yes. If you have good credit, you get approved for anything. Car loans, house loans, anything that you want, you're going to get approved as long as you make the payments. I was like you guys in college, just charging up credit cards and things like that. But when I went to buy a house, buy a car, and I couldn't get it, I realized that
you didn't want that life. Yeah,
I gotta clean my credit up.
Right.
So now my credit's cleaned up, and I can still buy, I can still travel, and do the things that I like to do.
Such a successful person. How is it being a manager? How is it being at the top?
It's pretty good. I would say for the most part. You know, you have your ups and downs. What they say, more money, more problems.
Right.
It's fulfilling. I can't see myself being another way. I think I'm a natural born leader. It's not for the weak.
It's not.
Being in management or being your boss or owning your own company, you have to be able to do the good with the bad. You have to be able to give positive feedback and constructive and be willing to do it. You can't say, well, I really don't want to do this because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but it's what's in the best interest of whatever you're doing. You know, if you're running a restaurant or if you're managing employees, it's the best interest of whatever you're doing. So,
have you ever been in an uncomfortable position or a situation as being at the top of your company? Like, have you ever been put in a situation where you had to, like, maybe fire somebody or
no,
discipline someone?
I mean, that could come along, but not really. Having to tell people stuff that they don't, generally necessarily like. I've done a lot of that.
Okay.
But
and it doesn't make you uncomfortable or put you in an uncomfortable situation?
I think when I first started in management, it did. But as I progressed, it's a little bit easier. Not to say that I can go to work all day and not talk to anybody. I'm like an introvert. So
really?
Yeah, and I had to come out of my shell for that. I like to stay to myself. And being in leadership roles, you have to, be more involved with people. At first, I didn't think I could be able to do it, but now that I'm in it and I'm used to it, it gets easier. No one wants to talk to anybody,
right?
When they're working.
So I'm in a position where people my age and the industry that I want to be in, we're looking to get in industry positions and leadership positions. So what's an advice that you have to like get to that spot? Like, I know work hard, but what are some things that you did to get to where you are now?
Well, I crawled. I didn't just become a manager. I started off as a worker and I worked my way up.
Working your way up meaning what?
I learned the ins and outs, like of what my particular position was. I became the best at that. To me, the ultimate goal is to climb up the ladder, but I also want to be smart climbing up the ladder. I just don't want to do something just to get to the next level. I want to be able to master what I'm doing now and then go to the next level. Some people just want to move for money,
like me,
or whatever. I want to know what I'm doing. I never want somebody to say,
"You want to be perfect."
Amy,
at what you're doing.
Amy didn't know what she was doing. She just moved. No, I want to know what I'm doing.
You want to know that people look at you and respect you,
right? Because
you know what exactly
that I'm doing.
That you got there because you deserved it,
right? Absolutely, and that you know what you're doing. It's a lot of people that might hold a certain position, but they don't know what they're doing because they didn't learn it.
Right,
I want to learn it.
To them.
I want to learn it. First. So to me, to be successful for me, I think, is to learn what you're doing. Whatever you love, be the best at it. You know,
Right.
Be the best at it. Learn all the avenues.
So that means
of
you
it.
go home and you still thinking about work and you working hard at home too?
Well, sometimes I might think about what I have to do the next day, yes. But I try not to bring it home because, like, now, you know, I want to have fun. I want to eat the crabs.
But when you at work, it's strictly business and what it is you have to do and how you. Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
My aunt, she the real deal, y'all. But have you ever? No, I really don't know this question. Do you mentor people, Amy? Like, if people need mentoring?
Yes. I mentor people in management positions or supervisor positions. Yes. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Dumping some more out.
So you
eat crabs.
Yeah, these look amazing, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. So people in different or in positions under you, you manage, you know, you kind of mentor them and show them the way and guide them.
Yep.
Like you do me. You've always been a good mentor to me.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, Alexis.
Y'all can keep up with Amy on Keeping Up with Amy B. Is that your name on Instagram?
I changed it so much. That's my hashtag that I use all the time. Keeping Up with Amy B.
Y'all can see how many times she traveled.
But you can keep up with me at just_Amy B on Instagram. JUS_Amy B. And the B stands for bread, brains, and beauty.
Period. Period. It's my auntie, y'all. Amy B.
Amy B.
The best auntie ever.
Aww.
If y'all don't have an auntie like Amy B, y'all gonna have to talk to y'all auntie, okay? Y'all gonna have to figure out what went wrong. But yeah, Amy, thank you for eating some crabs with me. These crabs are very good. I'm glad you picked this out.
I'm glad she's back on the East Coast.
I'm
Spend
so
some
glad to be
time
back.
with her family. We love her.
Feels good to be back on the East Coast for all my East Coasters.
Maybe I'll come out to Cali.
Drop some questions below if y'all want to know any questions about my aunt. She's very intelligent and know what she's talking about. She know her shit, alright?
Okay.
She know what she's doing.
Keep up with me.
But yeah, everyone, y'all already know what's going on. I like this video. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment below, you know what I'm saying? Follow my aunt on Instagram.
And don't forget to guess my age, y'all.
Don't forget to guess her age. And we're going to be out with another video real soon. Y'all feel me?
And she got the mad shot, so whenever she walks with a god, I be wishing I'm in it.